Hi everyone, and welcome to Titan's application video for the Hydra X. In this video, we'll cover spraying with the Hydra X and changing out the different sized fluid sections. This video assumes you've already completed your machine setup. If you still need to do so, please watch the Hydra X setup video before continuing. Before you start, remember to check your hose for cuts, leaks, abrasions, or bulges, as well as any damage or loosening of couplings. If you notice any of these, stop and immediately replace your hose with an approved substitute. Never attempt to repair a paint hose. The Hydra X is compatible with 5-gallon buckets as well as both open and closed 55-gallon drums. If you're using a 55-gallon closed drum, you'll need to remove the inlet screen from the suction tube before lowering it into your material. To do this, simply unscrew the screen from the bottom of your suction tube, then lower it into your material. Using the small vent hole on the closed drum, insert your bleed tube into the material. Before spraying, make sure you follow the appropriate process to get set up for the day. The Hydra X 7230 is great for spraying epoxies and silicone, providing a fast and efficient application with no need for expensive transfer pumps or compressors. You and your crew can hit the ground running and get more done in a day. One of the best features of this hydraulic sprayer is that you can purchase a fluid section conversion kit. You can change your fluid section size to accommodate the unique pressures needed to spray different coatings from day to day, creating 2 machines for the price of 1. We'll go over how to do this change now. Before changing fluid sections, make sure to clean your sprayer and perform the pressure relief procedure. Then use the auto lift with the weight of the fluid section on the installed siphon tube. First, use a wrench to loosen the shroud bolts. Then remove the red shroud. You will also want to take a rag and clean out your wet cup so the plasticizer doesn't drip all over. Next, position the piston in the middle of the opening by pulling the engine cord until it moves up to the middle. If the piston is located above the middle of the opening, you'll need to hold down the solenoid button while pulling the engine cord to direct it down. Next, lift the coupler sleeve up to expose the rubber seal. If necessary, you can use the base of your hammer to dislodge the coupler sleeve. Use a screwdriver or pick to move the seal from its seat around the coupler halves and slide it up onto the hydraulic piston, holding the coupler sleeve up out of the way. Now remove the 2 coupler halves the rubber seal was around. Use a hammer to loosen the lock ring on the top of the fluid section. Once started, you can unthread it by hand. Now hold the auto lift switch up to raise the hydraulic motor completely off of the fluid section, leaving the weight on the siphon tube. Remove the fluid section. Insert your new fluid section, making sure that the shoulder on the hydraulic piston and pump piston align to accommodate the coupler. Carefully begin threading the lock ring on and tighten by hand. Then, use the pull cord to move the hydraulic position in contact with the pump piston. If it is not in position, hold the solenoid button in while pulling the engine cord to move it down. Use your hammer to firmly secure the lock ring. Now install the coupler halves. These can be installed in any direction. And next slide the seal back down into place. Next, move the coupler sleeve back down over the seal and couplers. Then, refill the wet cup with the proper plasticizer for your material. Finally, replace the red shroud cover. Make sure all accessories, guns, and hoses match the required pressure of the fluid section being installed. It is also important to be aware of any cross-contamination concerns with accessories that are used for multiple materials. With this simple fluid section size changeover, you're now ready to spray your new coating. Bring one machine to the job site and swap when you need to with the Hydra X. If you have any questions, please refer to your user manual or contact Titan's technical service team. Thanks so much for watching, and make sure to check out the Hydra X cleanup video for more information.